we do use our new formula, and I'll just write this from our formula sheet. Is you will sometimes get questions like this on the exam, and on the exam, they'll add the word that you have to solve for it algebraically. Some of these can be solved for algebraically, and some of them you can sort of guess and check really easily. I'll show you the easy guess and check way, so you know your answer is right, but I'll show you the algebraic and the way that they expect you to do it on the exam first. So, if I have this equation, and it says algebraically, that means you're not allowed to guess and check until it works. You have to actually use formulas and use algebra to solve. What does that mean? That means that I would go to my formula, and I would have n factorial on the top and n minus 2 factorial on the bottom, equaling to 56. Which one's bigger, n or n minus 2? And sometimes with variables it's hard. So if you don't know which is bigger, n factorial or n minus 2 factorial, pick a number for n, like 10, and plug it in. And then ask yourself the much easier questions, what's bigger, 10 or 8? Obviously the top is going to be bigger. So if we don't see it with the variables, we can do it. And that means we start expanding the bigger one. So the factorial means you go n, and then you multiply by 1 less, which will be n minus 1. And then you multiply by 1 less again, which is n minus 2. And when I get to n minus 2, I can say, I'll add an exclamation mark because I know it keeps on going, and because I have that exact same thing on the bottom, they're going to simplify. And this is how we simplify equations with factorials. Once those go away, I look at what's left. I have n times n minus 1, which happens to be n squared minus n. And it's equal to 56. How do I solve this kind of equation? We make one side equal to 0 and factor, which this factors nicely to n minus 8, n plus 7. Check outside, inside, yep. And so possibilities are n equals 8 and n equals negative 7. But negative factorials do not exist. So the only answer is n equals 8. Okay? Are you ready for the shortcut? Which you're not allowed to use, but nice to see it anyways. Not allowed to use it if they say algebraically. Okay? The shortcut is this. In this formula, that is the number of spaces. And that's the number you start with. Okay? So I would have, for 56, 2 spaces. What two numbers multiply to 56? What times what? And they have to be 1 apart and go down by 1. 8 and 7. So n equals 8. That's a shortcut. Okay? Really nice because you know the right answer. But if it says algebraically, you're not allowed to do that.
So if it doesn't say you just do that,
Hmm?
If it doesn't say
If it doesn't say that, you just do that, and you're good. So, I would actually, in B, they wouldn't say algebraically, they just say figure it out. So I would definitely use this. It's equal to 20. It starts with 5. Is 1 space enough?
No.
No, add another space.
4.
Is 2 spaces enough? Yes. So R is equal to 2. Okay? Lots of times they'll do algebraically on the exam. They want you to see that you know how to use the formula and manipulate it. we get to do a lot of fun stuff today.